To the brave men and women who have served our country, I wish you all a happy Veterans Day. On this day, I have a special story in my collection just for you. I am the Medicine Man. Like, share, and subscribe, and enjoy this ballad from Laveau's Vault. This is an 18th century ballad called Lenore. Up rose Lenore as the red morn wore, from weary visions starting. Art faithless, William, or William, art dead? 'Tis long since thy departing. For he, with Frederick's men of might, in fair Prague waged the uncertain fight. Nor once had he writ in the hurry of war, and sad was the true heart that sickened afar. The Empress and the King, with ceaseless quarrel tired, at length relaxed the stubborn hate which rivalry inspired. And the martial throng, with laugh and song, spoke of their homes as they rode along, and clank, 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 came every rank, with the trumpet sound that rose and sank, and here and there and everywhere, along the swarming ways, went old man and boy, with music of joy, on the gallant bands to gaze. And the young child shouted to spy the wayward, and trembling and blushing the bride pressed forward. But ah, for the sweet lips of Lenore, the kiss and the greeting are vanished and o'er. From man to man all wildly she ran with a swift and searching eye, but she felt alone in the mighty mass as it crushed and crowded by. Unhurried the troop, a gladsome group, and proudly the tall plumes wave and droop. She tore her hair, and she turned her round, and madly she dashed her against the ground. Her mother clasped her tenderly with soothing words, and mild, "My child, may God look down on thee, God comfort thee, my child. O mother, mother, gone is gone. I reck no more how the world runs on. What pity to me does God impart? Woe, 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 for my heavy heart. Help, heaven, help and favor her. Child, utter an Ave Maria. Wise and great are the doings of God. He loves and pities thee. Out, mother, out on the empty lie. Doth he heed my despair? Doth he list to my cry? What boots it now to hope or to pray? The night is come, there is no more day. Help, heaven, help. Who knows the Father knows surely that he loves his child. The bread and the wine from the hand divine shall make thy tempered grief less wild. O mother, dear mother, the wine and the bread will not soften the anguish that bows down my head. For bread and for wine it will yet be as late that his cold corpse creeps from the grim grave's gate. What if the traitor's false faith failed, by sweet temptation tried? What if in distant Hungary he clasp another bride? Despise the fickle fool, my girl, who hath ta'en the pebble and spurned the pearl, while soul and body shall hold together, in his perjured heart shall be stormy weather. O mother, mother, gone is gone, and lost will still be lost. Death, death is the goal of my weary soul, crushed and broken and crossed. Spark of my life, down, down to the tomb, die away in the night, die away in the gloom. What pity to me does God impart? Woe, 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 for my heavy heart. Help, heaven, help, and heed her not, for her sorrows are strong within. She knows not the words that her tongue repeats. Oh, count them not for sin. Cease, cease, my child, thy wretchedness, and think on the promised happiness. So shall thy mind's calm ecstasy be a hope and a home and a bridegroom to thee. My mother, what is happiness? My mother, what is hell? With William is my happiness. Without him is my hell. Spark of my life, down, down to the tomb. Die away in the night, die away in the gloom. Earth and heaven, heaven and earth, reft of William, are nothing worth. Thus, grief racked and tore the breast of Lenore, and was busy at her brain. Thus rose her cry to the power on high, to question and arraign, wringing her hands and beating her breast. tossing and rocking without any rest, till from her light veil the moon shone through, and the stars leapt out on the darkling blue. But hark to the clatter and the pat, pat, patter of a horse's heavy hoof, how the steel clanks and rings as the rider springs, how the echo shouts aloof, while silently and lightly the gentle bell tingles and jingles softly and well, and low and clear through the door, plank thin, comes the voice without to the ear within. Holla, holla, unlock the gate. Art waking, my bride, or sleeping? Is thy heart still free and faithful to me? Art laughing, my bride, or weeping? Oh, wearily, William, I've waited for you, woefully watching the long day through, with a great sorrow sorrowing, for the cruelty of your tarrying. Till the dead midnight we saddled not. I have journeyed far and fast, and hither I come to carry thee back, ere the darkness shall be past. Ah, rest thee within, till the night's more calm. Smooth shall thy couch be, and soft, and warm. Hark to winds, how they whistle and rush through the twisted twine of the hawthorn bush. Through the hawthorn bush let whistle and rush. Let whistle, child, let whistle. Mark the flash fierce and high of my steed's bright eye, and his proud crest's eager bristle. Up, up, and away. I must not stay. Mount swiftly behind me. Up, up, and away. 100 miles must be ridden and sped, ere we may lie down in the bridal bed. What? Ride 100 miles tonight, by thy mad fancies driven? Dost hear the bell with its sullen swell, as it rumbles out 11? Look forth, the moon shines bright. We and the dead gallop fast through the night. 'Tis for a wager I bear thee away, to the nuptial couch, ere break of day. Ah, where is the chamber, William dear? And William, where is the bed? Far, far from here, still, narrow and cool, plank and bottom and lid. Hast room for me? For me and thee. Up, up to the saddle right speedily. The wedding guests are gathered and met, and the door of the chamber is open set. She busked her well, and into the cell she sprang with nimble haste, and gently smiling, with a sweet beguiling, her white hands clasped his waist. And hurry, hurry, ring, ring, ring. To and fro they sway and swing. Snorting and snuffing they skim the ground, and the sparks fly up, and the stones run round. Here to the right and there to the left flew fields of corn and clover, and the bridges flashed by, to the dazzled eye, as rattling they thundered over. What ails my love? The moon shines bright. Bravely the dead men ride through the night. Is my love afraid of the quiet dead? Ah, no, let them sleep in their dusty bed. On the breeze cool and soft, what tune floats aloft, while the crows wheel overhead? Ding dong, ding dong. 'Tis the sound, 'tis the song. Room, room for the passing dead. Slowly the funeral train drew near, bearing the coffin, bearing the bier, and the chime of their chant was hissing and harsh, like the note of the bullfrog within the marsh. You bury your corpse at the dark midnight, with hymns and bells and wailing, but I bring home my youthful wife to a bride feast's rich regaling. Come, chorister, come with thy choral throng, and solemnly sing me a marriage song. Come, friar, come, let the blessing be spoken, that the bride and the bridegroom's sweet rest be unbroken. Died the dirge, and vanished the bier, obedient to his call, hard, hard behind, with a rush like the wind, came the long steps pattering fall, and ever further, ring, ring, ring. To and fro they sway and swing, snorting and snuffing they skim the ground, and the sparks spurred up, and the stones run round. How flew to the right, how flew to the left, trees, mountains in the race. How to the left, and the right and the left, flew town and marketplace. What ails my love? The moon shines bright. Bravely the dead men ride through the night. Is my love afraid of the quiet dead? Ah, let them alone in their dusty bed. See, 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 by the gallows tree, as they dance on the wheel's broad hoop, up and down, in the gleam of the moon, half lost, an airy group. Kill, ho ho, mad mob, come hither amain, and join in the wake of my rushing train. Come, dance me a dance, ye dancers thin, ere the planks of the marriage bed close us in. And hush, 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 the dreamy rout came close with a ghastly bustle, like the whirlwind in the hazel bush, when it makes the dry leaves rustle. And faster, faster. Ring, ring, ring. To and fro they sway and swing. Snorting and snuffing they skim the ground, and the sparks spurt up, and the stones run round. How flew the moon high overhead, in the wild race madly driven. In and out, how the stars danced about, and reeled o'er the flashing heaven. What ails my love? The moon shines bright. Bravely the dead men ride through the night. Is my love afraid of the quiet dead? Alas, let them alone in their dusty bed. Horse, horse, meseems 'tis the cock's shrill note, and the sand is well nigh spent. Horse, horse, away, 'tis the break of day, 'tis the morning air's sweet scent. Finished, finished is our ride. Room, room for the bridegroom and the bride. At last, we have reached the spot, for the speed of the dead man has slackened not, and swiftly up to an iron gate. With reins relaxed they went. At the rider's touch the bolts flew back, and the bars were broken and bent. The doors were burst with a deafening knell, and over the white graves they dashed pell-mell. The tombs around looked grassy and grim, as they glimmered and glanced in the moonlight dim. But see, in an eyelid's beat, to woo, a ghastly wonder. The horseman's jerkin, piece by piece, dropped off like brittle tinder. Fleshless and hairless, a naked skull. The sight of his weird head was horrible. The lifelike mask was there no more, and a scythe and a sand glass the skeleton bore. Loud snorted the horse as he plunged and reared, and the sparks were scattered round. What man shall say if he vanished away, or sank in the gaping ground? Groans from the earth and shrieks in the air, howling and wailing everywhere. Half dead, half living, the soul of Lenore fought as it never had fought before. The churchyard troop, a ghostly group, close round the dying girl. Out and in they hurry and spin through the dancer's weary whirl. Patience, patience, when the heart is breaking. With thy God there is no question making. Of thy body thou art quit and free. Heaven, keep thy soul eternally.